Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel, because health matters.
It's a journey that you don't want to give up on. It's a dream that you don't want to give up on. We've always wanted children. That's our goal, no matter how hard it is.
Fay and Kirsty desperately want to start a family together. But like thousands of LGBT couples and single women, fertility treatment isn't freely available on the NHS in most parts of the UK. And tens of thousands of pounds funding their IVF, and now that process has become even more complicated, costly, and they say discriminatory.
So far we've spent £22,000 on nothing but heartbreak.
How hard has it been for you going through this whole process?
There's been quite a few tears. We've had 2 miscarriages out of the 4 attempts. It's been really hard hitting on us.
Not the hardest thing of our lives.
Yeah, hardest thing ever.
The couple have already had 4 rounds of reciprocal IVF, or shared motherhood. The process involves Fay, the biological mother. Her ovaries are then stimulated to produce eggs, removed and fertilised with a donor's sperm.
This is our time-lapse incubator, so this is actually over the course of several days, seeing the embryo dividing.
The embryo is then implanted into Kirsty, the birth mother. But this year, that process became even more complicated and expensive. In September, the fertility regulator wrote to UK clinics, telling them women donating their eggs to their female partners must be medically screened in line with the law. It means a significant extra cost for same-sex couples.
I must admit, as soon as we got told that we had to pay the extra funds to do something that we had already done 4 times, I broke down crying.
Even the fertility regulator themselves admits the rules are unfair on LGBT couples.
This law is out of date and it is unfair for female same-sex couples. We're working really closely with the Department of Health and Social Care to try and find a solution as quickly as possible.
This law came into force nearly 15 years ago now, you know, it's not a new thing. Do you think change has been too slow?
We have been pushing for a change for a while. What's happened
Pretty
is
slow though.
Well, unfortunately the law is quite slow to change.
So we contacted the Department of Health and Social Care for comment, who said we want everyone to have fair access to treatment and are working with the regulator to urgently resolve the issue. Here at the Agora Fertility Clinic in Sussex, they've helped hundreds of same-sex couples become parents. It's run by consultant gynaecologist Carol Gilling-Smith.
We've got a law that was applied 10, 20, 30 years ago, and we've got a society that has rapidly changed over the last 3 decades and is not the same society.
At the moment, as it stands, in England, it's a real postcode lottery where some same-sex couples are required to have up to 12 rounds of fertility treatment privately before they can access the same help on the NHS as some straight couples. And earlier this month, influencer wives Whitney and Megan Bacon-Evans, known to their 200,000 plus followers as Wegan, launched a landmark legal case against a branch of the NHS's fertility sector in England, claiming it discriminates against LGBT people. While Kirsty and Fay are heartbroken, their plan to have a family is on hold. They haven't, though, given up.
No matter what, I love her so much that whatever comes out of her, baby-wise, I will love that child even more.